night here in Corona Kitchen.
Knowing where we are.
Snowing, fire in the fireplace, and all the chickens are happy. Because we don't have to go anywhere.
I'm happy to see you. I haven't seen you all day.
I'm happy to see you too. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Hi.
man. Hi.
We're in the kitchen. Yay.
Big surprise.
Yeah. This is our life in the kitchen.
This is it.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that we don't have UFOs.
Or so they say.
Right? I know.
We
here in New Mexico know we have UFOs.
Yeah, you know, Roswell and all, for those of you, in the know. If you know, you know.
That's it. We know. And they're here. Oh, my God. I had to laugh at that today. I'm like, really?
I mean, it's just like, what's happening right now? What do the balloons do? What do the balloons do?
I don't know. There's manned ones. There's unmanned ones. There's floaters. There's just, I don't know, whether we know what they're doing or not. They're out there.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Maybe they want some soup.
All I know is you're making Vishyssoise.
I am, and I've been making my broth, my bone broth, all day. So you guys remember that I save all my vegetables and bones, and now I'm making a soup stock out of it. But you don't have to do it that way. You could use better than bouillon, or you could, buy it in a container or however it comes. But I made my own.
There's nothing better than what you're
doing.
No balloon festival this year.
I know. I'm like, they're upstaging Albuquerque.
Anybody know, if you know about the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, maybe it should just be canceled this year because
I don't know. We've been having an ongoing balloon fiesta across the U.S.
and Canada.
Oh my God. It's so funny. But,
our world. I was thinking about Vishyssoise, and when you said the word, when you're like, I think I'm going to make Vishyssoise, I was like, okay, I probably haven't heard that since 1979 when our parents used to take us to this place called the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo.
Yeah.
That was like super mafia with like red velvet, and like it just had all the old school French heavy, but delicious food. And I haven't been there in years. It's still there.
Yeah.
It's not mafia. I don't need to make it like mafia. It's not mafia. It just felt that way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're not going to do the full fat presentation. We got a few little tricks up our sleeve. My friend sent me this recipe, and I've kind of twisted it a little bit, but I'll have to tell you, when I make my cauliflower mash, it's not that dissimilar from this. This is sort of like making it into a soup. But when I do cauliflower mash, I don't do just plain cauliflower.
Right.
Yeah, because that's really it doesn't take the place of mashed potatoes. I'm sorry, it does not.
What you're making is basically a potato leek soup, which is Vishyssoise, but with not the heaviness of the cream and all that stuff. But you're adding that,
and not like a ton of potatoes either, just a few. Like if you didn't want to even use the potatoes, my friend doesn't. She just thickens it with arrowroot instead.
I mean, who would have ever known when we were growing up the uses of cauliflower that we do now? Like cauliflower,
I know, right?
And everything.
Yeah. So I made my own ghee.
Of course you did.
Because they don't have it at Costco anymore.
Ghee, why not? Does that even make any sense?
So I put a couple tablespoons in the bottom. Now, see, that's the other thing. In the French Vichyssoise, they would be like, butter.
And lots
Use
of it.
butter, use butter. But I'm using ghee.
Okay.
And I've got 2 leeks that are, chopped finely. And I'm going to put them in here in the ghee.
The green and the white? Or everything?
Yeah, well, not the dark green part.
Okay.
The dark green part gets saved in the freezer in the soup bag. So it can get used in the
stock.
When you make bone broth. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you that too. Like, this is a whole head of cauliflower.
The cauliflower.
Here comes the cauliflower. And I'm going to cut it up, but I'm going to save the core and the green parts, these green parts. And that's what's going to go in my soup bag.
Nice.
Yeah. So
everyone should have a soup bag.
Everyone needs a soup bag. When you do a bone broth that way, it tastes so much better than what you buy at the store.
Oh, God. Oh yeah. You can never get at the store what you can make with bones and vegetables.
No, and I've been having this been simmering all day. I started it this morning. And see this big core? That's going to just get put in the bag.
Nice.
And put in the freezer.
Put it in the freezer. We've
had this discussion before.
We've had shows on this before, Debrianna. Full-blown episodes on our YouTube channel. If you want to know how to make stock, it's on there.
Yes. So this is medium-high heat. And I'm just going to, make these so they're soft and translucent.
Okay. Ghee and leeks.
What?
Ghee and leeks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, that's just 2 leeks.
I'll do a flyover.
David's doing a flyover.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Yum.
Isn't that pretty?
I bet your house smells good.
Oh, yeah. It smells good all day since that soup started. I was so happy when it started snowing.
No, there's a comfort in it, isn't it? On the snowy night.
Yeah. Really nice.
And yesterday was bread day.
And yesterday was bread day. David baked bread.
What kind of bread? Oh, wow.
Chocolate cherry.
Chocolate cherry sourdough.
That's what you gave us during the holidays, and it was so good. Wow.
Yeah, that's my fave. That's my Valentine birthday bread.
Aww. That's your well, what greater gift could you give to someone you love than a bowl? I mean, wow. That's a really great present.
That's what I need.
Give me some bread and butter.
That's all I want is bread and butter.
Bread and butter, and I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm a cheap date.
So cheap.
Oh my God. So this is a whole head of cauliflower. Yeah, I mean, yum. And then I'm going to use, these are small Yukons, so I'm going to use 4 of them.
Okay.
And I'm slicing those.
For 2 people, 4 people, how many people?
This is probably going to serve 4, I would think. Maybe 6. Depends. It depends on how, whether you're serving it as a main course or, you might not necessarily. If it's a main course, I think maybe 4.
Okay.
But we'll see. I'm going to use about 4 cups of broth. So these are nice and tender now. I'm going to throw in the garlic. There's two cloves of chopped garlic. Okay. I'm going to let that cook for a minute. And I have some green chili. Not the greatest green chili, but this is all I could find.
I love that you're putting green chili in it. I bet that's going to be great.
Yes.
All the people out there are like, why do they keep putting chili in every damn thing?
Everything they eat, because we live in New Mexico. That's why.
We eat a lot.
So all of the sliced cauliflower is going to go in the pot now. And the potatoes.
Yum.
Yeah, it's going to be yummy. So I have 4 small ones, but if you wanted to use arrowroot, you just have to dissolve the arrowroot and put it in at the end to thicken it. So here comes the soup. I'm going to put, there it is, bubbling away. See, you can see all the weird.
How long has that been going for?
Since about 9:30.
Wow.
But you can see like all the weird stuff, vegetable ends, bones.
There's all of Debrianna's year in the freezer.
That's it. Well, yeah, it's just a couple weeks. All right, so I'm going to do.
Only a couple weeks.
You know, around my house, it only takes a couple weeks to do that. I'm going to use about 4 cups, I think.
Okay.
That was a big head, so it might need a little bit.
How much did you, when you saved all of your stuff in the freezer, how much water did you initially put in that stock pot? Just fill it
I put in enough to cover.
Okay.
I put in enough to cover.
Okay.
The vegetables and bones and stuff, and I put in there bay leaves, peppercorns, turmeric, salt, and white wine. Basically, some herb de Provence.
Nice.
Yeah. So that goes in there. I'm going to put in. This is full fat organic coconut milk.
Now that's a little twist I didn't think you were gonna do.
Yeah. I'm going to put in a cup of that. Now, see, normally that would be cream.
Right. And you could put in cream if you want.
You could. You absolutely could.
Okay.
Yeah, no, totally.
But you're just feeling coconut milk, so you're like, I'm just going to do that.
I'm feeling coconut milk because it's not as heavy as cream, and it's a little bit better for you. Like that kind of fat's a little bit better for you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a half a cup of white wine. I'm going to do it in this measure, this cup measure.
Okay.
Because I want to dissolve about a teaspoon of mustard. Now, I was going to do mustard powder. I was going to do, mustard seed and toast it and all that.
Yeah.
But I had a little bit of dental surgery the other day, and I didn't want to use any seeds right at the moment.
Okay,
So,
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do that, and a teaspoon of turmeric, because turmeric's really good for you.
Yeah, and it makes a great color. Oh, so
Yeah.
Kelly's saying hi. She's in Nashville. The bad signal. Sorry, I'm late. Well, that's okay.
Hey, you know what? We love that you're here, Cal.
We love your commitment, Kelly. Thank you.
And then I'm going to add some fresh thyme to the pot.
Nice.
Yeah. And
no. She's like, does this come with Beano?
With what?
Does it come
Beano?
with Beano?
Beano? Oh, because
it's anti-gas thing.
I don't have a problem with that because I eat so much cruciferous.
It's not like having beans.
No. Well, I don't have that issue. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, you're in Nashville. Okay, so I put some fresh thyme in there, some fresh cracked pepper.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna stir this up. The turmeric, white wine, and mustard.
Whoa.
And put
Are you
that
going
in
to
there.
put any additional salt?
I'm gonna wait because my broth has salt in it.
Okay.
And I will wait until the end to taste it to see if I need to add anything else additionally. Now, what else? I'm not going to throw the green chili in quite until the end. because this is going to cook for about 15 or 20 minutes or so with the lid on once it comes to a boil. And it's just going to wait till the potatoes and the cauliflower are tender. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy stick blender and smoosh it.
Always a help with soup.
Yeah, I love this. Or you could use a blender if you have that. You have to be careful when you use a blender in hot soup, just saying.
It could explode everywhere and burn you.
Yeah,
Other than that, no.
Put a dish towel on the top when you turn it on, just to make sure, and hold the top down. But so this will probably cook for about 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
I am going to put on some crispy bacon when I serve it and cheese.
Ooh. What kind of cheese?
I have that Toscano cheese is my fave, but you could use Parm, you could use Asiago, and just put that on the top. You could put a dollop of sour cream on there if you wanted to too. So this is going to cook, and then I'll blend it up, and I will take a picture of it. But that's all, people. How easy is that?
It's so easy because you can eat every bit of it. You don't have to strain it or do anything weird with the chinoiserie or anything. You just do the thing. You just do the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. So once it's stick blended, then I'll add the green chili in there, and I may end up serving it with some grilled sausages on the side or something. But
oh my God, that sounds so good.
It's such a good stay at home by the fire kind of thing.
And delicious flavors. Delicious flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than the old fashioned, French vichyssoise. And I think it's going to have a little bit more flavor in the end too, because of the mustard and the white wine. And those are all things that don't necessarily go in a straight up vichyssoise.
Yeah. Sounds really good. Good take on it.
Thanks.
Cool. Cool.
Yay! Happy Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, whatever you guys are doing.
Valentine's or Valentine's, whatever it is.
What's David drinking?
That's a whole new show. That's a whole new show. What's David drinking?
Yeah, we could do that. What's a whole show on what's David drinking? David is having a beer.
And there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, we could have beer with the soup. Oh, and then we'll need vino.
Well, ask me what I made yesterday for the Super Bowl.
Oh, what did you make?
Well, after we had burgers, because it was warm enough to grill outside, no joke.
Yeah. Right?
Tonight it's snowing, which is weird. I made another chocolate souffle.
Of course you did.
And my mom's like, why don't we make this more often? And I'm like, I don't know. It's food of the gods. I don't know why we don't.
It is. Yes. Kelly actually inspired me to make beef stew, which is what I made. Beef stew and David's chocolate cherry sourdough. That's what we had.
We're talking serious comfort food right now. The things that we're doing.
Serious comfort.
Too many soy balloons. Nerve-wracking.
I know. What? Another balloon and another classified document used to. No, I love this. Nicole Wallace said today. So the leader of the free world had a blue light by his bed, and he DIY'd covering it up with a classified document folder. No. No. So, just so y'all know, this is what's going on in some of the red states. Wyoming refused to have a minimum age of 16 for child marriage. They refused.
Oh, great.
There is no minimum age in Wyoming. And Missouri, children can have guns without an accompanied parent. Children. So this is the life your Republican friends are bringing you. Blue light blocker. Yeah, sure.
That's really scary. That's super scary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So please don't think we're done. Please don't think you don't need to get involved. In fact, there's an election coming up in Wyoming. If you can help out, go to, postcards to swing voters. You can go to Wisdems, WISDEMS, and do some phone banking because they need some help over there.
Yeah, I mean,
Child marriage.
I was reading the article in the New York Times yesterday. It was like Scranton Joe's ready to go. Did you read that one?
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting. Even though, tell us you're running without telling us you're running. State of the Union. But anyway, no, it was great.
Yeah. Yep.
It never ends.
All I can say is stay active, people, because Handmaid's Tale is really just around the corner. Oh, that's
never ends. I just want to do shout out for our own New Mexico peeps. If you're in the entertainment field like we are, we're having a film and media day on Wednesday, and everybody who can, please show up to the legislature, the Roundhouse in Santa Fe, because we have a lot going on. That we need to show our support for that. Yeah. And it's just, it never ends. We're still us. We're still going to talk about this stuff. It's always going to be this and food with us and life.
Yeah, politics and food. That's the way we run.
This is how we roll. This is what you're going to get.
That's how we roll, kids.
Hopefully it's okay with you. And if it's not, you're just here for the food, that's okay.
That's okay too. We're so glad you're hanging out with us.
No judge.
Yes, our book is coming out. It's coming out in April. That Time We Ate Our Feelings. Order your copy.
Sale on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and bookstore.org. That Time We Ate Our Feelings. That's the title.
Yes, that is true.
Why is it flashing? What's up with that?
Yeah.
It's a balloon. It's trying to get us. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Say I love you.
Yeah.